And when I got into office, we were working every single day, still trying to help families, day after day as the years clocked on. And here we are 6 years later, and there are still families who are suffering, struggling, being taken advantage of, hurting, and that's gotta stop. And today is a glorious day that goes a long way in doing that. And Governor, God bless you, God bless your leadership, and thank you, sir. And then I wanna say this, and we should not have a press conference, we should probably have his picture up here. Please remember Frank Lautenberg. Please remember what he did. I wasn't a senator then. Don't give me credit for what Bob Menendez and Frank Lautenberg did. In the worst of environments, with Tea Party people who turned their back on their fellow Americans, Frank Lautenberg and this guy stood in the well of the Senate and fought and fought and fought two street fighters from Hudson County and Passaic County in the bowels of the United States Senate and the Capitol, fighting to make sure that this region got 60 billion plus. I mean, that Frank Lautenberg, God bless, his legacy lives on today. And I want to give him credit for what he did. I want to thank Brother Pallone, because we have a bicameral system, and what he did over there in a heroic way was also extraordinary, and he deserves a lot of credit. Would you please give him one more round of applause? Just two more thank yous, I'm out of the way, but I have learned in life that hope is the active conviction that despair will not have the last word. Hope is the active conviction that despair will not have the last word. And the champions of hope really are the local leaders and the residents themselves, who never, ever gave up. Who never gave up. And Doug, you are so emblematic to me of this, because you are a righteous badass. You are really, really emblematic of like, you are so Jersey. If we cut you right now, you would bleed Jersey. And I just think you are emblematic of a lot of the other leaders I met that have that same grit, that same determination. They may face a defeat, but they are never defeated. They may get knocked down, but they're never knocked out. That's the folks who deserve the thanks, as well as the local leaders, the local mayors, the local activists who did things. And then the final person I just want to thank, because I have witnessed this now for 5 years of my life. On October 31st, just days from now, will be my 5th anniversary as a United States Senator. I was sworn in on the auspicious day of Halloween. And I have had partners so many points in my life, from starting in like my quarterback in high school football and me. I mean, great partners. I can go all the way through the jobs I've had. There has been no greater partner in my life who's not just been a partner, but been a mentor, not just been a mentor, but has been an inspiration. And that is my senior senator, Bob Menendez. Yeah. I'm telling you right now, I wish every New Jersey resident knew what I knew, could see what I see, day in, day out. I have seen this man work and sweat and fight. I have seen him cry. I have seen him love this state like in a way that would inspire every New Jerseyan. One of my favorite moments in the Senate, I have legions of these stories, and we don't have time. I'll get out of the way after this one. I am literally in the Senate, in the cloakroom, when another Democrat, because they were having a disaster in their state, realized how hard it is to achieve what he achieved, to get money out of a Republican-controlled environment. And so his thought was, well, I'm going to take some of the already allocated Sandy funds from this region, and was literally working out a deal with Senate leadership to take some of the Sandy money. And I hear about this, and I'm getting worked up. And there was a moment when we all sort of crossed paths. Bob Menendez, this guy, crosses, or woman, I'm not going to tell you who it was, crossed paths in the cloakroom. And I'm there, And I watched Bob Menendez go straight New Jersey on this guy. and literally, I'm a little bit bigger than Bob, and all I had to do was go, yeah. As Bob ripped into him, there was no way one penny would be taken away from the state of New Jersey. You see, this is who Bob Menendez is. He lives and dies for this state. His heart breaks for this state. He gets up to struggle for this state. And this is my worry right now, is we're not done. Pallone works on these issues all the time. Climate change is happening. These storms are more frequent. He and I just pulled off a victory of changing some of the qualifications for Army Corps so we can do more resiliency. But you see, I am the junior senator for New Jersey. I've only got 5 years in. This guy is the leader of committees. He's ranking in positions of jurisdiction. He is positioned so much better than me to get for Jersey, to fight for Jersey. When I look to the future of this state, we need Bob Menendez for resiliency money. We need Bob Menendez to bring home the kind of money that this guy knows how to use, from healthcare funds to resiliency funds to green acres. I can go through the things we do every day. The infrastructure dollars that nobody will read about, the press not interested in, the Tiger grants, the SAFER grants. I've only got 5 years in. I'm a baby in Senate terms. I'm worried about the future because storms are going to come. They don't define us. What defines us is the champions we have, from community leaders to titans in the Senate. How we fight back against the storms, whether they're man-made or God-sent. And I'm telling you right now, if a storm is coming and I'm going to be manning the barricades, there's one guy I want with me, and that's Bob Menendez. Yeah.